What's going on? It's Alexander here, back with some more Vampyr. And we're not going to do the medical supplies yet. We're going to go and turn this lever, which I'm still not sure who I'm going to turn it into, but where is investigations? Burn after. See, this is another thing. Like, yeah, giving it to him. Oh, we can actually treat his one of his symptoms, fatigue. Getting to him means he could hide it and potentially try again. But if we give it to his mother, he says betrayal, like no one cares, and then try again anyway. So I'm not sure which one to go for. Because it would be a good idea to let her know, kind of. So that's where it's the boss fight.
Filthy piece of shit!
Hey, I took a bath. No need to be all rude and whatnot. So let's get back to the thing. Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Fight me.
Last warning, sir!
Wouldn't do you any good anyway. There's someone standing up there on top of the hospital like, hey. None of that now. That's the courtyard. We already have been here. I'll be honest, was kind of cheating there. There was like any back draw there, so I actually looked that up. Apparently this is one of the few where it doesn't matter. Which makes it kind of weird that they give us a choice. Looking up on my first playthroughs, what'll happen if we do a certain way, but either way, I didn't feel confident of what we did there. Were they through here? This.
My sweet girl. Makes me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
Precious tools, spare the deadly poison.
Despair is a deadly poison I've tasted myself, sir. We're only tempted to drink it because we're terrified by the uncertainty of the next minute.
I know that perfectly, Doctor. For I waited for so long, hoping that the next minute would be less unbearable.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place, but couldn't.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
Why did your son feel so useless when facing the world?
I think it was more that he could only see the melancholy facets of life. He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
I have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
Do you realize your son could try to kill himself again? He might succeed next time.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future. That's how much I love him.
Your determination is laudable, but you are in a state of denial, Mrs. Goswick. Your son has a very strong death wish.
How dare you talk to a mother like that? Talk to me like that?
I'm only trying to be honest, Mrs. Goswick. As painful as this fatal end may be for you, you have to accept this is a possibility.
No, I'll never accept it. If my son was to die under your care, well, you have no idea what I'm capable of, Dr. Reed.
Damn it.
Your son asked me to find this letter, Mrs. Goswick. However, I thought it would be preferable to give it to you.
I already know what I'm going to read. Mortimer, why are you acting in this way? I have done everything I can to help you. But it's not enough.
We will talk about this letter later. I understand that you need some privacy.
Before you leave, take this for your trouble. Thanks to you, my son still has a future. Perhaps.
Can't forget that one.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Alright. Let's go up to our place. We'll go find those supplies later. There's one up here, right? We should probably go talk to Swansea. We'll do that after.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
We got something over here. What do we got? There's a person observe speed. Okay, that's just going over what vampires can do.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Well, can we get it some water? We'll have to see. Let's analyze William Bishop's blood. It gives us light regeneration. And then ooh, that does sound really useful. See if we can make this now. Blood poison, that's kind of weak. It does have fatigue, but fatigue. I'm gonna figure out where we get these from. Actually, we may get them from, what's his face, trying to think of the name of the character. I'm also looking through all this.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and try to unequip from. There we go. Alright. So I'm gonna go check with okay, Rakesh, that. Couldn't remember his name. I was like, starts with an R, starts with an R.
I hope that might help.
Hello?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see.
Please
Show me, of course.
Opium and codeine, neither of which I need. Alright, we got one thing to do. And that's go talk to Swansea.
Not
No,
now.
No, now.
Please come back later.
Fine. Let's just go to bed, I guess. Alright. Invite combat. Shadowvale Spring. First Stanley used for second lock it. Last thing used for line. Okay, that's a stealth thing. That might be a later. Go. We can't go any further. So, confirm. Following night.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Hello.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
There's no antiseptics at all?
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Alright. So let's go to the old morgue. And hopefully by the time that's done, we'll have enough stuff for me to
I cannot enter.
for me to go to that one area and actually beat that boss now. Would have upgraded enough. Was I looting quite a bit more? Try to upgrade this hacksaw. Now, once this loads, there we go. The old morgue. We want every single thing that we can. Starting to see this place, like from what we're hearing, it does sound this place was closed for sanitary reasons. Closed for some other reasons. Definitely not have to go downstairs. Hi.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. It's locked.
Door, got some money. In this door? No. Two shells and bullets.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
So it seems to be high. What are you doing here?
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Alright. Clear up everything here. Here's a bunch of the stuff we need for, for health syringes. Anyways, though, I'm leaving this here. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.